Welcome to a brand new series in the restoration industry. Gokul and I are launching a restoration masterclass, and this one is going to be on mergers and acquisitions. I am very excited to have Gokul here as the resident M&A expert. This is a huge topic in the restoration industry right now, and it seems like every week, almost daily, there are new announcements coming out about mergers and acquisitions that are happening with really big companies and really big players. So over the coming weeks and months, Gokul and I are going to be releasing a number of conversations on everything that has to do with M&A. Any questions that you might have if you are approached to sell your company, if you're thinking about selling your company, just really everything you're going to need to know. So stay tuned for a lot of episodes to come. All right, welcome back to another episode of the Restoration Masterclass series on M&A. Today, we are going to start talking about the 6 drivers to increase the value of your business. And we're actually going to break this up into a couple episodes because this is a really, really important topic. So Gokul, let's outline the first 3 or maybe all 6, and then the first 3 we're going to talk about of these drivers.
Yeah, sure. So let me tell you first of all how we came up with this, right? So at our firm, we've done about 370 plus transactions. And what we did was we went back and started analyzing them. And the ones that got a lot of interest from buyers and got multiple offers, all had certain things in common. And they had these 6 value drivers. And let's talk about the first 3, right? Financials. Okay, this is what buyers are going to look for. So you got to have great financials. Okay, if you got to explain your financials to somebody, then you're probably not where you want to be. Okay, so you got to have true cash, true accrual. You got to be following all of the accounting principles, et cetera. Most buyers are going to want about 5 years of financial data. You can get away with 3, but most of them are going to want 5. Okay, the second one is growth potential. Like we said, when we talked about the different stages of growth, okay, your business is worth more to a buyer if it's growing. Sure. Okay, or even if it's stable, it's okay. Okay, but not when it's declining. When it's declining, it becomes an unsellable business. Okay, so growth. And how do you grow and how do you articulate that growth? And how do you communicate that to a buyer, right? Do you have a business plan? Do you have a growth plan? Do you have a business development path, right? So how do you communicate that? So the more you communicate that, the more your business is worth, right? Sure. Then let's talk about this one that a lot of people are not talking about, which is called quality of earnings. Okay, and it's just a really fancy word for saying how diversified is your revenue streams, right? And if a buyer buys your business, is that revenue stream going to continue post-closing? All right, so if you're getting 50% of your business from one source, your quality of earnings is going to be low. Got it. Correct? Yep. If you have 20 different sources where you're getting revenues, right? Maybe it's your internet, maybe it's your sales team, maybe it's TPAs, maybe it's adjusters, or maybe it's property manager. If it's well diversified, the quality of your earnings is high, correct? Yep. And if the quality of your earnings is high and more diversified, it's worth a lot more to a buyer, right? Yep. So those are your first 3. Okay.
So I want to go back to the first part about the financials a little bit, because I know you and you're passionate about numbers and money and stuff. And we've talked about accounting and restoration before. And are restorers good with accounting? Are most of their accountants, do they have good numbers and financials to provide? Are there some areas that you see that could improve, that would help people going to sell?
Yeah. So I'm a firm believer in staying within your lane and staying in your circle of competence. Sure. Correct? Yes. So it's really good to have somebody that knows accounting. And when you're trying to exit your business, and even if you don't exit your business, okay, accounting is the language of business. And if you don't get that right, you don't understand the business at all. So it's highly critical, even if you have no intentions of exiting your business, okay, you got to get the accounting right. Because when you're looking at that data, it's got to be valid, and it's got to be true, and it's got to mean something to you. Okay. Correct? Yes. So I always recommend getting help to do it.
All right, so the next 3 drivers are to come. Thank you, Gokul, for that. Stay tuned.
Absolutely.